Every
Hello
life.
and welcome, everybody. I was trying to finish up getting my lunch, breakfast, everything in at the moment. I'm running a few minutes behind here, so give me just a second. We'll start the intro and get going. I got to get this shared over on Liliana's feed so she can share it with everybody as well. So
The
give me one
world.
second, and we will be ready to rock and roll here.
Share it with the world.
See,
Lucas back,
share. I'll
back
share on a
again.
friend. I'm sharing on your profile. I'll let it. I'll see if it'll let me do it.
Do you know what? I just so sad that I can't see who's watching every day, every week. It's just so sad. But at least we broadcasting. It's good. Because
I can.
some of my, yeah, of course.
I was gonna say I can only see when people comment. I can't see who is actually on the stream unless they actually comment. So anybody that's
Ah,
here, be sure to say hi. Like Diana Fernandez says hi. Uh,
hello, darling. I miss you already. I love
Let
you.
me look in the private group because it won't let me see people's messages from the private group. Let's see here.
Welcome, everybody.
Welcome,
Lucas back.
welcome. All right.
Back
Yeah, let's
again.
start it
Da,
off
da,
here.
da, da. We start,
Welcome.
remember that.
Welcome, everybody, and thanks for tuning in today to Reality Practice Live, a Q&A with Liliana and myself, Joey
Yo,
Kramer. We're so excited to have you guys here today. The topic that we are going to discuss, we're still going to discuss it moving forward, is the idea of overcoming fear and using the power of faith and belief to propel us forward in this whole manifestation and reality creation process. But before we do that, I've had an interesting morning, and I want to apologize in advance because this is not my normal self speaking, or perhaps it
no,
is because I am irate and I'm at this level right now because of what Facebook is doing in its efforts to censor the truth that we are trying to share with the world. They are suppressing us and our thoughts, our free thoughts, and our freedom to speak our mind about who and what we are and what our truth is out there. What happened this morning is completely and totally unacceptable, and I won't tolerate it. And I don't think any of you guys should as well. I tried to post a simple video of Owen Hunt's Blue Collar Mystic to some groups today and share it with the world. And Facebook has now put me on suspension and has made it impossible to where it's not allowing me to share out the videos. I don't know what that means moving forward for the network, but they are suppressing the truth. You guys know what we're putting out. We're putting out true content, about metaphysical, about spirituality, about health. Marty's going to blow the door and blow the roof off of what's really going on in this world with health and how badly they're suppressing the truth from us. And it's a bunch of shit, and I'm tired of it. So I apologize in advance, but I blew my
don't.
gasket earlier today, and I know better. I know to not give it my energy. That's
No,
the key, is to not give it our energy. But you know what? Emotions are good. Emotions serve a good purpose, not just to help us remember the past, but they also get us fired up about the things that are important, about the action that needs to be taken. If we don't get fired up about something happening to us, if we don't get a little bit angry, anger serves a purpose when it's used to propel us to become better, when it's used to propel us to share the truth with the world. And I am pissed. I need you guys to be sharing everything, every video that comes out on the Reality Practice. I'm asking you, I'm begging you, share everything you see from the network, because they can't stop what's coming. And it only works when we all are united, when we are collectively fighting this system and we're taking it down, because the truth is coming, and love, light, and the new world is on its way. And we're done living in this old past, this old fear-based bullshit. So I'm tired of it. We need to stand up. They're all going on notice, and I'm sick and tired of playing by their rules. It's my time. It's our time, and we're writing the rules. We're now making our own playbook, and we're done with them. So if you guys agree, if you guys have any sort of thoughts on that, please put it in the box, in the comment box. Liliana and me will be happy to address it. But as I said, I apologize. This isn't my normal
Yeah,
energetic self. This is
no.
a different self, a different side of me that's a little irate. I'm lit at the moment. So I'm gonna work my
Don't.
way down as we listen to the beautiful, lovely, and wonderful Liliana share some of her thoughts, and then we'll dive right into this whole topic of fear versus faith and belief. What are your thoughts, Liliana?
Hi, hello everyone. I'm so happy to be here. I've been working all day and I'm promoting the company that I'm working with, which I've posted a while back. So excuse me about this. I have no time to change. Just put a bit of makeup and to put a beautiful smile for Joey's because he have a bad day. But let's not focus on that. Let's focus on faith and belief because I have faith and I have belief that soon enough this is going to be exposed to every single person in the whole world. And with that saying, the topic today, thank you everyone that is here today with us. We love you. And the Reality Practice Network is working hard. Hi, darling, to put content so you guys can upskill, upgrade yourselves, learn more, teach more, and we are all students and teachers, and we want to learn of you. We want to teach as well. And today we're talking about faith and belief. And I have no planning lessons because I become to speak naturally these days. So, what is faith and belief? Let me start with this. Electricity, it's there. We can't see it, but we know it exists, right? That is faith. You turn on you turn on the button and you just think, let it be light, and light is on. That's the same thing as faith. What is faith? Faith is that. It's believing in something that you cannot see, that you know that exists. And I live by faith, and so much so that I connected to Joe less than 2 years ago. And we never knew this is going to come to light as electricity. We're just like a magnet of electricity, and the network is booming with this faith and belief that we are putting the truth out so everybody can understand what is going on in the world right now. And what is going on in the world right now? It's every single person is trying to get their power back and cut right down limited beliefs that have been said since the day we're born. So, saying that, we work and operate by faith on Reality Practice Network. If you haven't done so yet, please click the links that we share it, and um, subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm not here to promote anything today. I'm just too excited because Joe cannot post these videos, and the videos talk about the truth. And we live by it and by the faith that one day it's going to reach every single household in the whole world. Joey, over to you.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It takes as much effort to live in fear as it does to live in faith. I don't allow myself to have fear come into the picture anymore, be it financial. Are things going amazing? Not always. Do we have those old underlying, what ifs come up? Absolutely. That's life. It's overcoming those fear-based thoughts to have that faith, that belief you're talking about, Liliana, even though it's not there, even though we can't see it, we have to just trust in it. And that's really the key. Do I believe that all of this will work itself out with censorship, with the state of the world? Absolutely. That's why I don't get involved with it as I used to. That's why I allow these things to just simply roll off and I laugh about them. But when it starts affecting my bottom line, your bottom line, it starts affecting us and our ability to share our truth with the world, it becomes frustrating. It becomes I know things will get better. I have faith and belief that they will because I have seen it. I know
I
what's
see it as
coming.
well.
I create
Yeah,
that reality and I
yeah.
believe it into existence. Are we dealing with other powers at the moment? Are we dealing with other energies that are coming in and trying to affect us, trying to get us off track? Absolutely. Is
Absolutely, yes.
my anger this morning? Is my frustration today? Is it negative energies coming in? Possibly. I'm quite certain it is, but it's how I react, it's how I respond. And I think there's two different ways of looking at responding to this negative energy. We can get fired up, get angry, and get absorbed by it and more or less become it, or we can get fired up. We can take action and start to make a positive difference, not allowing that to come into play, not allowing the dark or the negative to work on, to work its magic on us. It's take action in a positive direction, come from love, come from light. And that's all I ever want to do. That's all I ever try to do. Do I get it right every time? Hell no. But if everything I do is out of purpose and out of love, you know, I want to teach the world. I want to share what we have with the world. And when that gets suppressed, I get upset because it's not about me. It's about what we have to tell the world, what we are sharing with the world, what all of us are here to share with the world. And when it's being suppressed, we can all agree that that's just not right. It goes against everything that we believe in and that we know to be true. So again, it goes back to, I have to have the faith and the belief that good things are coming. It's going to happen. I don't live in any other reality where it can't.
Talking about that, guys, for everybody that is here that is watching, I know there's a few people watching which I can't see, but I know they're here. We're just going through the eclipse of the moon, and the black moon is very powerful. It takes us back, they say, about 6 months. So I don't see this is going back. I see this is going forward. That's my faith for the now moment. Okay. So I'm not there, although the energies are very strong, and there's a lot of people happening, a lot of things to them at the moment. I see myself and the Reality Practice Network and all the people that are watching resonating with this, and some way or the other, you are going to be involved, guys, and every part of you is part of us. And the faith that we're sharing with the people at the moment is the things that you can't see. At the moment, on the black moon, especially, there was real time to set real intentions. So if you guys have faith, if you haven't done it, you're still in time because the next 14 days is going to be very intense. Just set your intentions to live by your faith. Some of you are. I'm gonna not gonna go off topic because this is part of the topic because there's no planned lessons, as you know. I want to encourage every one of you that is watching today. I know some of you are going through a lot of challenges. I ask you kindly to reach out independently. We can help you to go through each individual journey. We can get you through shamans. We can get you to personal development with the spiritual side of things as well, not just the personal ones. But I urge you, everyone that is watching today, to retreat on your own corner at night and just close your eyes, do a bit of meditation, go on Reality Practice YouTube channel, get some meditations and breathing exercise ongoing, and just allow yourself with your own presence and set an intention at this time in this black moon with what you really want to see for yourself. Try to set an intention, create something that you really want, really desire, and if you don't have faith, just try for a moment to create something by faith, because I say so today. Okay? If something is not to go right in your life at the moment, if something is troubling you, if something is not, obviously, life is not as we want it to be 100% every day. So I urge you to start your little faith journal every day and plan it out. How do you want to see yourself living? How do you create intentions at this time in this moon to be the best version you can be? How can you connect with the people that is going to help you in this journey and become or helping you to become your best version? I am no teacher, as you know. I am no expert, as you know. But what I know is a few months ago, I couldn't even open this because every time I opened my mouth, I was like, I was choking. Now, did I live by faith, believing that one day I could speak freely and openly and comfortably? not putting myself down, not knocking myself. Yes, I did. Did I set intentions about that? Yes, I did. So what that means for me, I live by my faith. I live by my faith, and I believe that every single one of us can have things done and achieved if we put our mind to it. Our faith comes from our thoughts as well and our mind. We believe it's something and something's going to happen to us for the highest good. Now, I don't know who's watching, but whoever is there, Joey, ask him to put a question.
Right. We've
How is
already
your
got
week?
some.
Yeah, good, 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 good.
I was waiting for a break for you to finish your thought there, and then I wanted to kind of jump into this. First, let's say hi. We got some new watchers, some new viewers today. We got Light Workers Awakened.
Hi,
Diane
darling. I love
Fernandez
you.
is here. Steve Pierce. We got an interview coming up here in about 2 hours, a little less than 2 hours, Steve. Let's see. We got Tina Harvey. We got Richard Faze on today. Adam Duvall, thanks for joining us. Thanks for tuning in. LM's
Thank you,
here
Vandara, to be here.
watching on YouTube. Thanks, LM. Let's see. Tina Harvey. I don't think I said her
Vandara.
yet. And Rebecca Taylor. Thanks for joining us. Got a
Thank you,
bunch of
guys.
new faces and a lot of our old faithfuls that we love and appreciate you guys. Let's start off here. Let's see. I Adam put up just a good, thought here. He always believes that success and failure start and finish with ourselves, and it's that simple. Absolutely. Everything begins
Correct.
and ends with us. There is nothing else. There's only us. I saw a post yesterday, that was talking about how uh, there were some Christians were talking to a spiritual, somebody in one of the groups, who's like-minded in the way we think that, we're all divine creators. We're all in the image of God. We're all a part of God, right? And
Yeah.
it all begins and ends with us. And they said, well, that's blasphemy. How all of this new age type of thinking and spirituality, it's sacrilegious. Who are they to think they're God? And, my response to it is, you know, everybody's entitled to have their own opinions, their own thoughts, their own beliefs on what is taking place, what this transition is for us, what our true truth is. There's no judgment here by anybody. For us, our pursuit of understanding and knowing the truth is really the whole reason, the journey we're here, and having that faith, that belief, and knowing that we are a small, tiny little fractional portion of God, and we're making up this whole grand scheme, this whole grand plan of the universe, but it's all coming from us. It's coming from us, from within us. So Adam, you're absolutely right. It's the beginning and ending. You're creating me. You're creating the perception of Liliana. You're creating this
Correct.
whole show right now for you.
Thank you,
Just like,
Adam.
yeah, thank you, Adam. I appreciate it. Just like Liliana's creating her reality and has now manifested this show into its existence. And here she is. She's creating it
Mhm.
all on her own. I'm creating it all for you guys so that I can share this truth with the world and we can show the
Oh,
world about
yeah.
the Reality Practice Network. We're all doing this individually, but we're all doing it on the collective level, and we're
You
all
are
just
electric, man. I
all
can
God.
feel your energy.
Yeah,
You are so
I'm feeling
electric.
it too. It's starting
Yeah,
to
it's tingling.
vibrate
It's
on us.
tingling. Yeah, it's
Give a thumbs
vibrating.
up in the comment box if you're getting any kind of goosebumps or
Can you
tingling.
guys feeling the
Uh,
tingling? Because we vibrate together, we should all feel it now. If there's anybody feeling the tingling, please
let's see.
just say yes.
We got
Because that,
Richard. Richard asked a question. He says, I have a belief that you can diminish fear, but never completely eliminate it, just the same way you can't have limitless positivity all of the time from negativity, but we learn. Can fear be completely eliminated? Yes and no. Can you remove that thought from your existence? Yes, it takes practice. It takes habitual practice to no longer see the fear in anything, to see the positive of it. I truly believe we can remove this aspect, and that's where we're headed. When we start to understand that we are God, that we are protected, like we can't be harmed. Can our physical body be injured? Absolutely. Can our three-dimensional avatar suit we're wearing be destroyed? Of course it
Like
can.
that.
Can our
Yeah.
energy, can our soul be destroyed? No, it cannot. It goes back into the collective. It goes back to God when this is all over with. So the fact is, there's nothing to fear when we can get over this idea that there's pain, that, oh, death is going to hurt or bad things are going to happen to us. They're not bad things. They're simply part of our journey. So we have to shift our mindset. We have to rewrite that programming that fear exists. And when we start to come to a collective majority that understands they can't hurt us, they have no power of us. Who's they? They are us, the projections out that we're creating in order to cause us to take action, to evolve, to find our truth. That's who they are. They are all those subconscious little voices in our heads that we're projecting out into the world. So what are your thoughts, Liliana?
I think that you said it all because it is true. Everything we project, it's what it is. I mean, this is only as you said, the best. So, is a quantum body and a physical journey. Can we put out some thoughts to quantum jump? I mean, today, let's say, look, I'm doing this logo today because I went back to my 3D reality. Now it's up to me how I want to see my 3D reality. When I arrived there, was a beautiful bluebells for me yesterday and today, and I felt so good. It felt like, you know what, this is not actually 3D anymore. I quantum jumped to a new reality. And when I arrived there, was the first time I went to this place. It was like, wow, this is magic. And I asked the guys there, did you feel any good energies in that place? And they were like, yeah. So we create this fear of like going to work because we have to pay the bill. It's how you see yourself. It's either you go in fear or you either take it in a pinch of salt and say, let me go back to my 3D world today and let's see what I can do. Let's see if I can radiate shine. And let's see if I can radiate energy and electricity. And I connecting today with Joey, and we feel the tingling. Vandana is there. I don't know if she's still watching. The light workers, whatever is
Yeah,
her
Lightworkers
name.
Awakening. She's
Yeah,
here. Diana,
she's
she's made some great
Vandana.
comments. So, well,
She does what we do. She teach this spirits because he have an awakening as I think same time as us too. And she's my friend. I love you. Thank you for being here, my darling. Maybe we do a podcast together one day. Who knows? And I want to see what she has to say about that because she really lives this reality that she created for herself. When a world was collapsing, it was up and down. When we made many video calls together, and I would like to see what she thinks of it.
yeah,
If there's any comments from her,
she's got Lightworkers Awaken. She's posted
yeah,
who's that? You said what's her name?
Vandara. I think is
Vandana.
I can't pronounce the name. I think it's Vandara. Is that you pronounce it, darling? I think it
Well,
is.
thanks for joining us today. And yeah, she chimed
I
in a
love
bunch
you.
here. She said faith is always difficult because of the unseen, but you can learn to change and adapt. Yes, absolutely. That's the whole what I was talking about was that habitual practice. We have to practice
Mhm.
to see the good. We have to practice to see the love. We have to practice knowing that we are safe, that we are
So,
untouchable. We are indestructible beings of light, of love. We cannot be destroyed. When we move forward in the world with that sort of knowledge, we are unstoppable. This universe is ours for the taking. We just have to simply remember it and take back that power. They hold no power.
oh
Nothing can
gosh.
stop us when we truly ignite that
Ah,
flame within us. So I want everybody to stop being afraid, stop allowing the fear to take control of you. It has no power when you say it doesn't. It's all about the faith. It's all about the belief and knowing how powerful you are. You are a powerful being. Embrace it.
giant,
I'm getting
enormous.
I'm getting excited today. I'm sorry.
No, I feel your energy because it's tingling so much. It's so much that I actually ask it to stop because it's actually it's like too much tingling. Is any of you are receiving these energies like me and Joey? We are so connected. This is red. It's like you can't see it, but I feel it is so hot. My brain because it's your energy. It's just like
Tina's
right.
feeling it. Diana said yes, she's
Oh,
feeling it. Ah, let's
you're
see. Yes,
connecting,
I'm
guys.
here.
We
Yep. Ah,
You
so
guys are
yeah.
connecting on a
Hey,
hologram. All of
Lorraine,
us.
thanks
We
for
just
joining us today. She's been here a few times, so happy to have you here. Let's
who's
see if
that?
there's any other questions.
Who's who's that? Who was it?
Oh, my friend Lorraine, she's here.
Oh, hi Lorraine. Hi darling. Nice to meet you. Nice to see you. No, what I want to say is like because you guys are feeling it, if you are feeling the tingling, now that is faith because you can't see it, but there are many people around you at this moment. They all approve in this podcast, and as we are one, connected in energy and light and love, everybody's feeling the same thing, which is the tingling. So the angels are here, the ascending masters are here with us. They all approving this podcast. They all connecting with us. For some reason, when people connect, people resonate and people share the same experiences. So I think all of you are living right now by your faith and by your truth. I mean, Tina has um, a Facebook group on her own that she promotes a lot of loving things, a lot of. I'm sorry, darling, I'm never there, but because I'm creating as well. But I just want to praise you because she lives by her faith and she's gone through so much, and yet she's like on always every day, cheering up people, spreading love, never give up. That is faith. That is knowing your way forward. That is understanding that you are just not Tina, you are a multi dimensional being that operating by love, and that love makes you operate in the physical realm by faith. That's for you, darling. I praise you because what you're doing is amazing. And honestly, this is too intense. I hope you guys are feeling it. It's too intense. I'm vibrating now, completely vibrating. It's just like because I know the people that are here today, they all live in their truth, and I thank you so much. Vandara, she has her own network as well. She lives by a truth, so she lives by faith. Richard is a autistic champion. He lives by faith because he is very motivational. I don't know if you noticed, Joey, but Richard every day posts a lot of positive things, and he's a real um, quantum guy on a physical realm. He has not yet discovered his true potential yet, but we will help you out, Richard, on that. And everybody here that is watching today resonates. Diana, when I met with Diana, the energy was unreal. You can ask us, you can put a yes on the comment. And today, because I feel your energy, guys, this is really intense. So my head is so hot that I want to thank you all for being here and to spread the love that you do on your social medias and encourage the world to live by faith. Because what we see on the news today is all fear based, is not helping us to focus on the real core, which is spreading the love and awakening one soul at a time. The fear is continuing to spread out, and people are not sure exactly where to move. So I want to emphasize once more because you all know that the news has a program to make us believe that is real. I mean, it could be real where things are happening for the people that believe they are happening, but for us, me and Joey, we quantum jump that belief system. So we do not live there. Although you might want to call us names because there's a war ongoing and there's people suffering and all this stuff. But these people are living the 3D reality still. They haven't been shown, they haven't been given information how to get there, how to get out of there. If you notice, we've got friends in Ukraine that are spiritual friends, and what they did, they create a reality for themselves by faith. So they put something on their mind, they put their mindset together, and they said, we're gonna get out of this now, today. And when the war started on Ukraine, one of my friends, he decided to go on a plane and decided to bring his, I think it was his dog or his cat, I can't remember now, and his girlfriend. And I think he put it on Reality Revolution as well. And everybody started to donate and help him to create this reality. So he lived by faith, knowing that he was going to cross the border, get out of that 3D reality, which is very dense, was very dense for him to live and watch. And what he done, he got out of it. So he quantum jumped in a way, physically done it himself, because he put it out there and he said, I'm not going to leave this reality because I am spiritual. I'm not going to leave this reality because I don't belong here. I don't belong in the middle of this war. So although it's happening, for some of us, we can get out of it. Out physically if we want, and if we don't want to get out physically, some people stay there and they are there, but they quantum jump and they're not living that reality. Although the things are happening for them, they're non-existent, if that makes sense, because they just let them pass by. They don't even watch the news. They don't even entertain so much what's going on, and therefore they are living by faith. Does that make sense to anybody that wants any more example than this?
Right. Yeah, absolutely. I've got a couple of comments I'll show here. This one was posted, talks about, Jesus and said in John 10:34, does it not say in the scriptures that ye are little gods? Christ was not crucified for claiming he was God. He was killed because he said, we are all gods. So kind of
Yep.
goes back to that, what we spoke about 10 minutes ago or so, that we are all gods. We're simply just here playing amongst each other. And then this is a great comment as well, to go right
Thank
in
you.
line with what you were talking about. Down towards the middle bottom says we are always doing it either consciously or unconsciously. So what you just
Yep.
said about the idea of the media and what we see on television, it is all about programming us into these energetic fields, these energetic waves that she's talking about here. It's quantum physics proved this.
Mhm.
It's out there. All you have to do is start to research it and find that we live on this wavelength, these different waves of energy, and we can jump onto whichever one we want to. The problem is we're all doing it consciously and unconsciously. The majority is doing it unconsciously. When we start to do it consciously, that's when we start to see true effect, true change start to happen. So, it's that habitual programming, it's that positive mindset. It's not it's not like mystical. This is about rewriting your brain to
Exactly.
align with the frequency consciously that you want to be on. When we watch the media, when we listen to the news, they're programming us and we're just kind of there, zombies, watching it, absorbing it. It's going into the subconscious mind to believe whatever they want you to believe. But once you realize that they're all just fighting for manipulation, they're fighting for control over us,
Mhm.
over our
They're
minds,
losing it.
over our energy. They're fighting to control that. Once we realize what they're truly doing, they hold no power over us anymore. You can simply watch and laugh, feel compassion, but whatever you want to do, just don't feed into it and don't believe in it. Believe in your own truth. Believe in the faith of what you know is coming. All about the entire aspect of creating reality, creating the life you dream of is believing you can have the life you dream of, is believing you deserve it. I think that's something that they've beaten into us for 50 years in the educational system, in society, in the media, is this underlying fear that we're not worthy, that something's wrong with us, that we're broken. And it's all bullshit. It's all lies they've told us to make us feel lesser than what we truly are. It's all been an attempt to steal our power for their own selfish uses, as opposed to us realizing and recognizing the power that we have, believing that we are gods, believing that we can, in fact, affect change on a global, on a solar, on a universal scale. It's all within us. You simply have to believe that you can do it. Is it going to happen tomorrow? No. Is it going to happen next
Yep.
week? No. We don't get to control the timeline of it. We can only align with it and ride that wave, that energy frequency, and it'll take us where it needs to take us. It's not going to take us where we want to go at the moment. It's going to take us where we need to go at the moment in order to learn the final lessons that we were sent here to learn about love. We've spoken about it many times. The idea is
Yep.
to consciously create from love. When we start to learn how to consciously create in every second of our day from love,
Yep.
from compassion, from forgiveness, then there is no fear. There is no death.
Mhm.
There's nothing that can harm us because we literally are creating a reality that only allows for love, forgiveness, compassion. Love thy neighbor. For there's The whole Bible is an instruction manual on how to achieve this level, this frequency to move on into this new density that we're all headed to. We got to leave that crap in the past. We got to that old let the old self die and let the old versions of the past, of ourselves, of whatever we want to believe. We have to put them in the past and let them have their peaceful death. They serve no purpose to us anymore. And this is something you just have to know and become so confident in knowing is true that it becomes who you are.
Exactly. Exactly. Because it happened to all of us. I mean, when I start to remember who I was, I had to shed versions of me that I didn't like. Not like I was, because I talk about this many times. I crucified all my egos in order to come up a better person. Now, what I found out of late, because the heavy densities that are around, they don't want me to go forward. They just want me to stay where I was because they now understood that I woke up to something and they still wandering in the world because this is their world, and so to speak, because it's the lowest density. And what it does to us, it just makes us doubt of who we truly are. So what we have to do in that case is to reprogram ourselves and believe that there is no dark energy, there's no dark entities. Although we know they are, we just can't associate them ourselves with that. Or we just have to say, maybe I've been one of those entities in the past. Maybe that's why I'm so targeted right now. You don't know the reasons, but there are reasons, right? And once we start to train ourselves to live on this new reality, which is the light, not the dark, the light, we can see clearly around us everything that not serve us anymore shifting without any um, major effort, because this is what happened to me. I talk about this time and time again for anybody who comes back and watch this. For 3 years I was targeted heavily because the resistance was so bad. I was like, nope, I want to do this. But the other side of me said, nope, but you're not fit to do this because now you remember who you are. And this is not your journey. Your journey is going to go that way. So you haven't learned. Okay, give it a little bit more to see if you can cope. And it's when we almost there, we kind of reaching the line where we almost jump into the new version, the better version, that most of us quit because we give our thoughts to the bad side, to the negative side, to the dark, let's sort of speak, which in my mind is not longer exist. Although it's there, I don't want to see it. I want to see myself as light and resonating more with light and light and light and light each day. So when you give yourself this potential being that you are to be the better version of you, these things that don't agree with you anymore because you're no longer there, they start to come out of your way. Everything starts to um, compose itself for you in your journey. And this is how I never give up and I live by faith and believe that this is only for our highest good. You can't go to light without facing your demons, without facing your own demons. And this is what we all have to go through. We don't like it. This is the part that every single person dreads, but it's absolutely necessary for our progression to allow this dark to come in so you can cleanse yourself. Because remember, you're shedding parts of you that no longer serve you. This is not about the dark existing dark. This is something that exists in all of us, but we have to allow ourselves to share those bits, and you no longer want to see those bits in you. Once you don't want to see those bits in you, you start to operate from your heart, and your heart start to expand in a way that every single person around you start to see you completely different, and you no longer get those triggers that you triggered before. So you see somebody you don't like at work. We all work with people that we don't like, or we all have neighbors that we don't like. So what you do, you kind of put a shield around you. You don't wish them bad, but you don't have to agree with them, but you don't have to be on their level either. So you step up from your higher version, and you just see them as love and light, and eventually every single bit of you, aspect of you that you don't like, gets out of the way. If that makes sense. Yes.
Yes, yes, absolutely. And you fed right in. You opened up exactly where I wanted to go with this. And Richard actually asked a great question just now. So I'll go with this and kind of see where it leads. But he asked, demons, explain demons. And what you just spoke about, you said, oh, the darkness, it exists, but we have to not see it, learn how to not see it anymore. And let me break that down a little bit easier to understand. We currently all have been living in this third density realm where polarity has to exist. There is 50% dark, 50% light. That's energy. You can't have an energy, you can't have energy without a positive and a negative charge. So those negatives and positives, they're equal. But the manipulation has had the power to pull us towards
Yeah.
negative or positive. It's our choice. So in the
Mhm.
third density that we're leaving, we've already transitioned into the fourth. We're just figuring it out. And this third density we've been living in, they wanted to keep us controlled with the negative energy, the idea of demons, the idea of, darkness, of evil. None of that actually exists where we're headed. Has it existed in the third density? It's always been there as long as we've been around, because our minds have to understand the difference. That's really one of the big lessons we're here to learn, is
Yeah.
we have to
Yeah.
understand that we need to shift ourselves consciously into
Mhm.
the positive, into the light. And that's what fourth density is all about. Once we accomplish this idea, this mission that we're here to do, which is to recognize the difference between the two and not to allow the darkness, the negative, to absorb into us, and we only begin to start letting the positive in, that's when we make this shift into the fourth density. Now, the fourth
Mhm.
density is on, we have a choice here. We can go fourth density negative, or we can go fourth density positive. These are according to the law of one, the raw materials. You choose either one side or the other. It's like Star Wars, the light, the
Mhm.
force, or the dark. Uh, I can't even think, the Federation versus the Force. I can't even remember which is which. But the idea is there's that polarity of good and bad always battling. So, my thought when you were speaking, Liliana, we
Yeah.
can't put our heads in the sand. That is the worst thing we can do, is to act as though it doesn't exist, that the negative doesn't exist. We're coming out of a third density world where negative has existed. We have to recognize it. We don't have to give it power. Giving it power is what keeps us stuck. We have to
Yeah.
recognize it for what it is and draw the line. Say, I'm not
Yeah.
allowing that anymore. It's
Yeah.
not head in the sand. It's, I'm making a conscious choice. No more. This
Uh-huh.
is not the reality I live in. This is the reality I'm
Exactly.
choosing. And when we move from that thought process, when we enter into positive mindset, positive projections onto the world, that's when we start that transition into fourth density. And that's where everything they speak
Starts
of
to happen.
into heaven on earth. You know,
Yes.
there will be no more wars. There will be no more illness. There will be nothing negative when we live in that positive when we absorb and move into that positive shift, that and follow that energy, follow that wave. But there will be a lot of people though that are sucked in
Yeah,
and follow
yeah,
that negative timeline. And it's a conscious choice, I think, for
mhm, it's a
many,
process.
but unfortunately it's a subconscious choice by far too many, because they don't know the power. They don't know how to turn off the negative, to put their faith and belief in the positive, and to just follow that path. That path will guide them to the light. It'll guide us all to the light, but we have to have faith and belief in where we're headed. And it's all energy,
Uh-huh,
it's all quantum, it's all
exactly.
it's all out there. They're just, like I said, they're suppressing it from us. So our job is to continue sharing this truth with the world, with the community, and begin to see the world we want to see.
Yeah, well said. One of the things that I can help you guys, since we are live, and some of you are going to come back to this, maybe the ones that haven't or not here at the moment. But I know this Reality Practice Network is waking up the world as well, because there are people coming to watch our podcast because they're learning from us as well, and this is great. One of the things I can tell you that how you shift this mindset, not giving into the negative, as Richard just asked me or just asked us about the demons. Okay, I'll give you a prime example how it works because I put into practice last week. Okay, and I had to do it for my own good, right? So I'm not going to say what it is, but something happened, and I spoke to Joy about it, and I was going through a lot of challenges again, and I was like, I am not going to be in this state. On that podcast last week, I did say I had a bad day, but did I give feed to that? No. What I've done was acknowledge what I was going through. Okay, acknowledge these bad entities being around. Acknowledge that they want me set me right back where I was before I even understood this reality. Okay, so what I've done was like, okay, I know this is here. This is present within me at the moment in my reality, in my surroundings. What am I going to do about it? Okay, I quantum jump. Listen, we all quantum people. We're just borrowing this physical body. Everything is quantum. We're just borrowing the physical. I want you to understand this physical body, just borrow it. It's not even ours. Okay. So what I've done was I shed myself out of my physical and I put myself in the quantum. And I said, okay, I am going through this, but I am not this. Let's try it out, this new set of mindset, how it's going to plan out for me. Now, the way it planned out for me, it was exactly the way I created in the quantum field, which was I didn't do anything. I have no given to battling with the situation I was going. It was quite a deep, intense situation. I'm not going to put it public today, okay? So what I did was the people in question or the person in question was trying the hardest because this person or these people saw me many times manipulating the weather around me, and they know I have this divine guidance and divine protection, and they want to test me how much I could do this for me. And I said, okay, if I can open the sky when it rains and it gets sunshine, I'm gonna shed my physical body today, this week, and next week, and see what's gonna plan out for me. Now, as I did this, I said light and love to the people involved, the person involved, and you know what? It's just completely silent. I didn't have to argue. I didn't have to do anything. What I've done was just I just see myself in a new situation. This is where we're talking about demons. When the demons come, you get faced with challenges, and these challenges are to test you to see if you're going to go back where you were before you knew the truth, or if you're going to put yourself in a new position where you know your truth and you're going to live by it. So it's your choice. Everything is your choice. And my choice was I'm not going to give feed to this. Everything is going to turn out the way I want because I'm not this body. I'm a quantum person. I'm a quantum being anyway. There's many, many versions of me. Let's bring the best one of them. It could be seven versions of me, eight on the planet right now. I don't know how many of them. And I say, let's bring the best of them, of me, out. And I want to see how this plan out. Look at me. Today I'm cheerful, I'm happy, my week has been amazing, and the problem is gone. Is it gonna come back? Maybe, but is I'm gonna keep feed to it? No, I'm not gonna feed it the energy. This is when you feed your darkest demons, you're giving feed to your this energy. It's a choice. When I know that I share those dark bits of me that I didn't like, I don't have to feed them no more. Does that make sense? Good questions if you want. Does
Yes,
that make
yes.
sense?
Even LM watching live on YouTube said, "Thank you for the reminder. I often forget we have the right to choose." And let's see, it looks like Richard said, "Question. So you believe we truly have free will?" Yes. Then let me
Absolutely.
elaborate real quick on what you were just talking about, answering Richard's question about demons. Demons, evil, the idea, negativity, any of it. It was, we have to remember at the end of the day, it was all created by God. Everything is created by God. Demons, in whatever sense they exist in this dimension, this reality, or another, they were still created by God. Evil, in its perception, evil is only what we perceive it to be. It has no real hold over us. But evil was
Uh-huh.
created by God, created as a lesson.
Uh-huh.
Richard said addictions, everything, everything we can perceive as not living in light and love, everything we can perceive as going against our path, our greater purpose, can be viewed upon as evil, negative, demons, whatever you want to call it. At the end of the day, it goes back to what we said at the beginning of the show. I think Adam Duvall had mentioned it. It's all coming from within us. It's only how we choose to create it. For many of us,
Uh-huh.
we need to create addictions or the idea of addictions and overcome that addiction in order to possibly complete our mission here, our purpose on earth. Um, you
Mhm.
know, we put these things, we create these obstacles in our path to teach us to really
Uh-huh.
understand these lessons that we're trying
You
to
chose it.
learn. And it's those lessons of the polarity that we have a choice in free will. I, regardless, I'm addicted to drugs, let's say. It is my free will and my free choice to no longer take that drug again, or it is my free will and free choice to be a victim to that drug and to remain on the drug or that alcohol. I've suffered my fair share of addictions in the past. I've overcome alcoholism. I've been used drugs most of my life. I had sexual addictions. I've had a lot of addictions. I've learned through time to overcome them. And I did that really by loving myself, by going
Mhm.
within and understanding that whatever they can give me is nothing in comparison to what I can give myself and heal
Mhm.
myself. Once I healed many of the demons that I perceived from my past, once I healed those things no longer really served a purpose.
Control
I had no reason to escape my reality because I was living and loving my present reality. So yeah, everything is about free will. We live in a free will universe, a free will planet, so to say. This third density is all about free will, choosing the positive or the negative. Either choice you make is okay. There's nobody
it. Yeah.
here judging you. At the end of the day, whoever decides to choose the path of darkness, of negative, you're going to go to the fourth density negative. Go have fun, live your life, learn how to be evil, on another planet. We're going to go into the new earth, the new 4D and 5D earth that we've been promised and that we believe and know is coming. And it's fine. There's no right, there's no wrong, because at the end of the day, when we get to fifth density, that's the end of the
Uh,
line for the negative. You can't go past fifth density negative, because once you hit sixth density, you become one with God, you become pure light, pure love, and you can't move past it.
can I?
These are all from the law of one, readings and whatnot that I get this information from. So if you guys are interested in it, check out the law of one. And you can learn a whole lot about the densities there. But yeah, evil, negative, they exist. It's okay. We're not here to judge you. Only God can judge. Go for it, Liliana.
Thank you. It's amazing, but I just want to make sure that you guys don't get confused with densities and ascension to be a specific place. Okay? Everything is you are as you move towards more love, you are ascending without noticing. It's not like somebody's going to take you and he's going to put some in some place. Okay? Your ascension is what you do with your thought as you more loving, don't worry about what's happening in the world because some of us not came here to do any specific work, all right? Some of us have only like my son, he came here to enjoy himself. He doesn't care about what's going on. He's been enlightened since 16 years old and he helped me to enlighten myself. So his purpose was he chosen me, my family, he came to teach me. No, he didn't come to teach me. He planted the seeds, so I was observing of him. So in a way, observing of somebody else is observing yourself. Okay? So when Joey talks about these densities that we go in, we're not going to go anywhere. Everything is within again. You are the universe. Everything is inside of you. Don't get confused with that because a lot of people think, oh, we're going to go to a place. The place, it's all consciousness. So don't get mistaken by anything that people sell to you. Don't buy any package of, I'm going to send if I buy this package, all right? Because you're going nowhere. Does that make sense to you guys? I hope I'm giving it some value. Is someone saying something in there? Oh,
Sorry, I was muted. Free will is
yes,
a gift if used correctly, Steve said. Absolutely. I mean,
yes,
and it comes
yes,
back down to it's our choice. How do we want to use our free will? We can use it negatively, we can use it positively. You know, 51% is what they say. As long as we're 51% service to others, love, light, positivity, then we're on the right path. We can't be expected to be like 99 or even 90%, on the right path. As long as you're just 51% on the right path for positivity, then that's where we're headed in our new version of consciousness and our new version of
exactly.
reality. And those that are on the 51% negatively inclined, you're still going to go to a new version of reality. You're still going to go to another consciousness. It just may not be the consciousness that the collective we're building is going to be in. That makes sense.
Yeah, and the next few years, I mean, a lot of you have heard or seen a post that I had. I had a real revelation during COVID about the new children. The COVID children, the babies that were born on COVID. You're going to see these babies coming out with some amazing things, and you just do not understand what's going on. They're gonna be healing you. They're just gonna put their hands like that on your body, and you just like have an headache. The headache is gone. So these are new realities. The new consciousness is here. This is all about faith as well. If you believe this is going to happen to you, you will be cured by these children. If you don't believe, they can do anything, but you're not going to be cured. You have to still take your pill from the doctors because that's reality that you created for yourself. So I live by faith, believing that what I know to be truth is the new platform that I moved to already, I haven't taken a pill in 2 years. Okay, and sometimes I can have an intense day and I can have a light headache, which is very rare these days. But I don't take pills. On the full moons, I get really bad. Do I take anything? No, because I know now what is cosmic and what is not. Do you understand? So when you understand the cosmic field, you know what is an upgrade. You know your body is changing to receive these energies. So anything that you think is going to be some illness, it's not an illness. It's your body transforming to receive these energies that you move into. In this case, that I am. So I'm moving to these energies, no needing pills, because I believe and I live by faith that I'm transcending to a new platform that does not longer resonate with the 3D world, if that makes sense. And saying that is 2 minutes to the end. I'm gonna let Joey finish the show. And I thank you and I love you. And if you want to learn more of us, just click on YouTube because we got all the 12 disciples teaching everything on reality practice, and learn from each one of us, not just from me, from all of them, Joey.
Thank you, Liliana, for yet another amazing performance and show today. I want to thank everybody who took the time to watch. I think we
Thank
had a
you.
great show today, dove into a lot of topics. Again, I apologize for my energetic outburst at the beginning, but you know what? Sometimes we just have to get out what is inside of us so that we can heal from it. Let's see, share the YouTube link. I'll put it here in the comments in just a second. Be sure, guys, this week is the launch of the Reality Practice Network. It started yesterday. Right now, we're going to be launching 2 new shows a day each week. Sorry, each day this week there will be 2 new shows a day premiering. Liliana's premiered yesterday. Awaken the Soul.
Please,
Awaken Your
please watch,
Soul.
guys.
Let's see. We got Sean French, Master Your Mind. I've got
Amazing.
Riley June's going to be doing Intuitive Reality. Curious Wisdom by Carrie Cudmore. I'm still going to be
Amazing.
doing the Reality Practice podcast, premiering every Wednesday. We've got Blue Collar Mystic with Owen Hunt. I've got announcing we've got an amazing new addition. Stacy Van Thune is going to be coming on, and she's going to have a show here that'll premiere later this week or next week. I'm working with a couple others to finalize some shows. Devin Walker is going to be doing The Buddha Within. Noelle Agape,
Nice.
host of The Soul on Fire on
Nice.
Roku, Amazon, Fire, all of that. She's going to be bringing her show to the network as well. So, guys, stay tuned all this week and moving forward each week. We're going to have new episodes premiering. We're going to have so much amazing content. I forgot Marty Spence with Real Health Right Now. If I forgot anybody, I apologize. But we're going to have so many amazing shows, something for everybody on every level. You know, if you're just entering into this idea of awakening, if you're just realizing, what's going on just a little bit, you've got that spark, we've got something for you. If you're way deep into it and you've been doing and practicing this stuff for years, we've got something for you, and a little bit of everything in between. So, guys, check it out. I can't wait to have you guys see what's coming. The link, I'll share it in here, but the link is on YouTube. It is YouTube /C reality practice. So just type in reality practice on
Yeah,
YouTube
and
and
it'll
it'll
come
take
up.
you to the link, or you can click on any of the videos that are premiering on Facebook as well, unless they ban me and shut me down and shut the network down, which isn't
No,
going to happen.
no,
But,
no.
you know, they're going to be fighting us. I'm already seeing that they're going to be fighting this truth from being revealed to the world. So it's our duty, it's our job collectively, all of us, to override their system, to share the truth, and to let the love really shine, guys. So other than that, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see
Thank
you
you,
next
guys.
week. And remember to ask yourself,
Thank you, Joey.
you got it. Thank you, Liliana. Remember to ask yourself, guys, what reality are you choosing to create today? Bye now.
Bye, guys. Love you. Love you all. Bye bye.